Okay, so I decided to do another video since the other one didn't follow. I had to watch it and I realized you might not be able to understand what I was saying if without having visuals. Okay, so I was saying that Shiba for now is following the BTC market, all right, and what we are having here is that the market, like I said before, has been ranging for a while, and that we got all the way up here, right, because of the listing on Coinbase, and we were expecting to come all the way back down. But because of the bullish move of BTC, we had a diversion at this point, right? We had a diversion at this point, and then when we had the ABC occur on BTC, we realized that the market came back down. Now, even with notwithstanding, if you still look at this market, we are still very much in a uptrend. Why am I saying that? It's because if you look here, this was a lower high that was, that we've had recently. All right, this happened on the 24th. I think we are in 25th. That was yesterday. But you see that this lower high did not cancel this other lower high before the previous one, which happened on the 21st. And yeah, on the 21st. So we are still calling this trend a valid uptrend. But if you notice, the two scenarios that are actually occurring here is that as this point was hit, which was in the range, the high of the range, we're expecting that this market comes back down here, all right, to peak maybe liquidity based on institutions or banks or whatever that want to pick up anything from here to go back up. But because of the movement, like I said, in the BTC market, we were stalled at this point. Now, two things can happen. Either from here, we have a breakout, all right, and this breakout will have to break above, this supply zone here for us to see a possibility of us getting to, the high of the range. And if that doesn't happen, then we are also looking at a second scenario where the market breaks, below, and then breaks below the 650 zone, all right, which is a like the base, right? And then we are now then looking back at maybe 550 or 585, just around back again to the demand zone of the range. But we have those two scenarios playing, and I try as much as possible not to predict the market because BTC right now we can't actually tell. But this, like I said, is still a bullish move. All right, it's still a bullish move, still a bullish move. So if you notice, even the buyers and the sellers are trying to be careful. So there is this pressure, and they are getting squeezed into the two lines. If you notice, price have not gone outside of these two lines. Even when it went out, it came back in to the two lines back again. All right, so if you notice, there's just a squeeze that is ongoing here. You can see it very well with the 1 hour. I'm using 1 hour. So there's just a squeeze inside the scenario. So at this particular tip of this triangle, we can now tell whatever that is going to happen here, either I break up or break below. Then I can say, oh, guys, let's sell off the sheep and watch it go all the way down to accumulate, or guys, buy more because the price is going to shoot all the way up. And I'm guessing that this move is waiting for BTC. This move, they are stalling here, they are waiting for BTC. If we look at BTC currently, we would see that BTC is almost having the same pattern. It's almost having the same pattern. It's almost having the same pattern. Let me use the daily on the BTC. It's almost having the same pattern. All right, so we see that even the BTC is still on a bullish move. Is still on a bullish move. Why? This guy has not cancelled this guy yet. Once this guy is cancelled, then we know that we are all the way down. Although yes, there's a small downtrend happening here, but the small downtrend looks like it was just approaching, the trend line, the uptrend line. All right, and as long as we've not had, a break, as long as we've not had a break below this trend line and a close below it, we are still in a bullish trend. We are still in a bullish trend. If you notice, you see the candlestick, you can tell with the candlestick the pressure that the buyers are actually pushing even more harder. They are trying as much as possible to push the market because we have this long tail of the candle. We have a long tail of the candle. So sellers trying to push it down, but buyers pushed it back up. Market opened here again and try to go down, then buyers push it back up. So there's something that is really ongoing around this area. So we have to pay attention to it. And I said something that price has to probably go back to 350 because we didn't get there um, before, and I'm looking at it probably at least reaching that 343, 500. That's what I mean, before any decision can be made. But obviously, what I'm seeing based on Elliott wave, as I said before, this was wave one and this is wave two. The next move, which is the third wave, is always the longest wave in the Elliott eight wave analysis. It's always the longest. And that one move of wave three can take us all the way to 100 key. But this place now is where we are looking at, will he hold or will he not hold? Will he hold or will he not hold? But obviously, the buyers are trying as much as possible, to push up, to push up, to push up. So let me stop here. I probably would look at Kishu and then send in as well. So we are still looking at this spot held. All right. I know that is what Kishu and Shiba too is waiting for. Almost all the altcoins. It's not even just Shiba and Kishu. They are all waiting for whether this place is going to hold or not. All right. Whether it's going to hold or not. We have to know that as well. So thank you for watching. Peace.